let's see, Ali's father is named what? You know the father of Ali, what his name was? Ali ibn, anyway, there are two other people that are known because Ali was close to the Prophet and his father protected the Prophet. And then there was the grandfather, their names will come to me presently, but they're pretty well known. So we can actually pick up quite a lot of names in the Prophet's clan. Ultimately, the next dynasty after the Umayyads is named after another uncle of the Prophet. They were trying to get into Ali's father was Abu Talib. Let me see if I can get this now. Abu Talib. So Ali, who is the Prophet's cousin and son-in-law, as it turns out, is known as Ali ibn Abi Talib. And there was another fellow who was Abu Talib's father. He was called Abd al-Muttalib. That would be the Prophet's grandfather. I'll show you why this is important in a moment. So we can fill in quite a few names in this Banu Hashim genealogy. Well, Hashim probably is the father of Abd al-Muttalib. So Abd al-Muttalib is the grandfather of the Prophet, and Hashim will probably be the great-grandfather of the Prophet. And that's the way things work. If you're doing genealogies, you want to get a person up here who will embrace all the cousins, uncles, aunts, and fairly not too distant relatives, fairly close relatives. To do that, you have to go back several generations. So you have to get the descendants of someone, either your grandfather or great-grandfather. The Hebrews do it in their genealogies. Eber is in the genealogy, as we saw last night. Eber is in the genealogy from Noah down to Abraham, and he's around 5 generations back from Abraham. And so he would be, all the sons of Eber are obviously considered to be Hebrews. In this case, all the sons of, or the descendants of Hashem are Hashemites. So you get everyone in, you go back several generations, you call the clan by the name of the great-grandfather, the great-great-grandfather, and then it becomes the Banu Hashim, the sons of Hashem. The Israelites are the same thing. Who are they? They're the sons of Israel. You want to get in all the 12 tribes and all their descendants, you go all the way back to Israel. Most in Hebrew genealogies don't go back to Abraham. Go back to Israel, Jacob. He's considered to be the father of the Jewish, not just the Jewish, the 12 tribes. But as usual, 12 is the number, and the other tribes evaporate over time. You've only got the one tribe, Judea, David's tribe, the Jews, Judeans left. So we consider Jacob, Israel, the father of the Jewish people, but it's really only the father of one tribe of the 12. The rest we call Israelites, the sons of Israel. Jacob had a name change, if you recall, in the scripture. But that's how it's done there. So Ishmaelites, they're all the sons of Ishmael. Midianites, they're all the sons of Midian. And so you go back to an eponymous grandfather, great-grandfather, great-great-grandfather, if you want to reckon clan or tribal affiliation. In this case, we're only reckoning clan affiliation. So we're only going back 2 or 3 generations into an individual who would encompass this particular clan. Okay, so that gives you the Prophet's background, a lesser Meccan clan. Now, I think we'll finish this up in a moment. Let me just see if we can keep going and get us into the other surahs of the Quran. What happens is that since the caravan trade is important, the Meccans are involved in the caravan trade. Muhammad is born into a clan that is connected to the caravan trade. He embarks on the caravan trade with his uncle Abu Talib and his grandfather Abd al-Muttalib. The problem is he is orphaned when he is young. Muhammad's father, I think, was called Abdullah. Abdullah. Now that's a very odd name, because in Arabic, Abdullah means